This Fanny Slack getting drug, y'all. He keep repeating himself over and over. No conflict of interest was found. Yes, it was. Notice they never said nothing about no case law. And still, now, because of what I said last week. When the motherfucker keep on talking, they bullshitting. They're trying to figure out the word. No, no, no. It's the last effort made at the last minute when you find out this bitch find lying. And you in the last effort you find to make a move. Once I said if somebody don't file a motherfucking fraud on the courts, I'ma find a goddamn case law and file the bitch myself. And everybody gonna be in trouble. So he better get to filing. That's what happened. That's what that was. That's what kind of move that was. That's what kind of move that was. Somebody better file a motherfucking fraud on the courts motion, and they better file it now. Before I get to doing some bullshit. And look what happens. Yeah. Try to say it's a last minute move. He keeps trying to find ways around the law. He can't. Assumptions that are proven to be correct. Assumptions that he's swallowing, he lying. Y'all, people lie so much in court. I swear to God, I swear to God, I swear for Jesus. The damn attorney lied so much in my trial. That motherfucker, he passed out right there in the middle of the courtroom, red as a tomato, because he was lying on me. And he was lying so hard, he couldn't even lie no more. Passed out in the middle of the courtroom. I said because he motherfucking lying.
Entirely different standard where we assess as a totality, was there fair trial, is there harmless error? I know there's no harmless error when it comes to disqualifications, but just a thought. If you have any reaction.
This Judge Crip, he looked like yeah, the Judge Crippin', y'all. Fanny Slack Judge, he crippin'. He crippin'. That look like YNW Melly Judge. Is that him? He crippin' too. He's trying to find a way around the damn law. Trying to say, oh, it doesn't apply.
Very enlightening in the sense that that's only done if an actual conflict is shown, and the fact that it can't just be.
The bitch was throwing pussy in the courtroom. That's the actual conflict.
That would lead to the appearance of impropriety, the appearance of a conflict.
Look, and here she come. This bitch and Fanny Slack come bring him a note, put it up next side of him.
Kind of from, as we've been doing the other pretrial motions, special demurrers seem to get different treatment pre-trial and post-trial. Post-trial, they get more of a pass unless you can show sufficient principle applies here.
He's trying his hardest. He's trying his hardest to help her lie. He needs to stop before you get caught up. It doesn't, you know what? It doesn't matter what nobody says right now. That judge does not let this motion. If that judge does not agree with this motion for fraud on the court and to throw that case out, it's gonna be his ass too. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. He got it. It's fraud on the court, bitch. I don't care what case law you got, what case law you don't got. That hoe been fucking. She been spending money. She ain't been putting it on the books. And if that judge say that it's good, it don't count, his ass going down. He better get ready to go home and tell his wife he ain't no judge no more.
The allegations or the claims made by defense counsel as it relates to.
He just talking in circles. Allegations, claims, what it relates to, allegations. Shut your ass up. Look at him.
Moment is point exactly to the page at the end of the state's argument. I can give you the page number as it relates to Judge McBurney's order.
I think I know what you're talking about. The footnote where he references the appearance standard. All right, good.
mistake, 267 Georgia 41, on page 42, it's a 1996 case, where the court says, nevertheless, the conflict was palpable and had a substantial basis in fact. A theoretical or speculative conflict will not impugn a conviction which is supported by competent evidence. Now, I understand.
Y'all see me doing stuff with my hands. I'm talking to my dog. Relax. Relax. Relax.
Case being a conviction, based on Your Honor's earlier inquiry, submits to the court that
Go to your room. Be quiet.
as it relates to
Now.
the issue of disqualification, that the standard is the same whether it's post-conviction or pre-trial.
The standard is the same once your act is caught lying in courts and is submitting fraudulent documents. Bitch, you lying on them documents.
247 Georgia 4,
And you submitted it to the courts.
1981 case. In that case, it says the
And you trying to prosecute and convict somebody of a crime.
per se rules
And
apply
you used your job while you was doing it.
on the basis of appearances of propriety alone. The Georgia case decided by the appellee do not stand for the proposition that a trial judge is authorized in Georgia to disqualify an attorney solely on the basis of an appearance of propriety, which further goes to the state.
So what you saying? It didn't look like she was lying. He said it. He just said it didn't look like she was lying, so it don't count. It wasn't no appearance.
That arises shows there's a personal stake of the district attorney as it relates to their personal.
So it didn't look like the bitch was lying. Nobody knew she was lying off the top. Y'all had to investigate, so it's all good. No. He trying his hardest.
In the case that's been referenced by all parties here today.
But like I said last week, before they made this this motion to file for stop it, fraud on the courts, fraud upon the courts. When I said my dog just distracted me, I said they are new attorneys, and I'm pretty sure that they have not went up against the big dogs. So they really don't want to. This is something they really don't want to do is get sticky. I done got a judge took it off the thing. I swear to God. But off the stand, that's how I know about fraud upon the courts. Because when they get the line, they can't do that. But it's hard for the attorneys to want to go up against the judge and up against the DA and everybody else.
Maybe still an open question of
Because that shit gonna follow them a lot of places. That shit gonna follow them through every courtroom they go through.
that balance could run in one way or
Because they all friends and cousins and sisters and brothers and in-laws and fucking, they all in bed with each other.
contested.
Yes,
That is YW Melly Judge. I knew he was a Crip.
did develop between.
And that purchases were made back and forth. That's the state's position.
Yeah, he Crippin', y'all.
That is the state's position, but they were made back and forth. The purchases were made.
If they ain't him, my bad.
Either to
Some white people look the same.
that was spent by one party or the other, and if that wasn't done, cash was exchanged in order to equal the costs that were.
In order to launder
Parties.
Right. But that's
and to facilitate her scandalous ways and her slimy.
split even, or whether it goes a little bit one way or another, or whether it's all the way $10,000 one way or another. That's a fact and issue as a result of the hearing, but it's no longer just the theory that money changed hands. It's no longer speculation or
Thank you. It's a fact.
I agree.
It ain't no theory, it's a fact. It's a proven fact.
Is not speculation and conjecture, but whether that money that changed hands had any.
It didn't exchange bank account. That's what made it laundering.
All speculation and conjecture. I would submit to the board.
Go ahead, keep talking, make it a federal thing.
And conjecture to harass and honestly embarrass the district attorney.
This bitch embarrassed herself by opening her legs in the middle of the goddamn courtroom, bitch, and try to convict Douglas.
For example, the lien on her alleged house that was highly irrelevant. Had nothing
Oh, well,
to do with proceedings in
it was highly irrelevant for her to be taking everybody to fucking jail except for the niggas she was fucking on and trying to sentence everybody all this damn time.
That line of questioning was to, again, embarrass and harass
What you think she doing to Thug? That is to embarrass and harass him.
in a way that was to impugn her character.
Won't give him no bail or nothing. That is to embarrass and harass him.
That line of questioning in front of the court, in front of anyone watching the proceedings as it unfolded.
What about his houses and shit that's up on lien and all that shit?
Work, I would, again, submit to the court require,
If she wasn't throwing pussy in the courtroom, she would have never got caught.
which is,
If she wasn't tucking and folding the bundles and shit, she would never got caught.
is again a reference because speculation and conjecture leads to or equals
I'm just trying to figure out
an appearance of
how.
not necessarily an
This
act
bitch is bold as fuck.
which
Bitch, how?
what is required based on the case law.
How is you fucking on the leader of YSL and you run a fucking RICO for everybody on ride still, except for him. But what that bitch did not expect, she did not expect him to come in that courtroom and say, excuse me, why I'm not in jail.
190 Georgia Appeal 606, 1989 case.
I'm from YSL, I'm the leader of the shit. Why I ain't indicted?
Should see that no unfair advantage is taken of the accused, yet he is not.
And she got him out on the murder beef.
Those who are required to exercise judicial function in the case are the judge and the jury. The public prosecutor is necessarily a partisan in the case. If we were compelled to proceed with the same circumspection as the judge and jury, there would be an end to conviction of criminals, which goes to the premise that the appearance of impropriety is to apply to judges, not prosecutors. Because if that standard was to be applied in the manner in which the Sutherland case is referencing, then there would never be a criminal prosecution, because the state is always going to appear biased as it relates to
Did you hear what he said? There will never be a state prosecution
righting of the wrong as it relates
because the
to
state will always be biased.
crimes in which the defendant is been indicted or accused of.
She could have bought a better wig than that.
So I want to move into, I guess, the evidence that Your Honor saw and heard during the last couple of days, 3 total days of testimony, as it relates to the witnesses. You heard from Ms. Yurgi, who the state would contend is a disgruntled former employee.
What are you going to call her? So now we got incredible witnesses. Fanny don't even want to tell the truth.
Disgruntled
You're lying.
partner. The text messages in the state's opinion show that he is vengeful. You heard from his own
Oh, he vengeful.
testimony.
He's vengeful. What is she? This is ridiculous.
It was speculate, and
This is just ridiculous.
that he had or guarded.
So now all the witnesses that he's saying that all the people that testified against her or said they knew this and that about her or seen her doing shit
Over and over again.
is vindictive against her and they basically lying. And she the one telling the truth.
Knowledge. My recollection is around
He about to hang his damn self.
absolutely no personal knowledge of
That bitch must got a lot of money. I know she do, but goddamn, is she giving it to you?
Mr. Wade
The way you up there lying.
from special prosecutor.
The for real thing is that they have people's lives in their hands. That's a serious thing about it. They have people's lives in their hands. And it is not cool.
District Attorney of Fulton County, and hear from her father, who was a 40-plus year practicing attorney in good standing with.
Y'all been watching them since 2011, but you got the founder. Stop. The founder off of a murder case in 2018. How that happened? But they all indicted for murders that happened from 2011 till now. But you got the founder out on the murder beef in 2018. How that work?
Relates to
Wasn't he supposed to be indicted for that murder that he did in 2018? Instead of you getting him off? Cause bitch, you pushed that pen
His responses
like you did on the rest of this shit to get him off of that murder case.
examination by defense attorney.
And she the one vindictive.
Where did you find the evidentiary record of the hearing?
That's why she did that shit. He must wasn't giving her no more dick.
Humbled by that. You didn't ask the question of Ms. Yurdi, what did you tell your attorney before coming here? Then we could have dealt with privilege issues and whatever else.
I would agree with the court, it's not an evidence, but it was a statement by an officer of this court to the court during
So?
related to her testimony and how we could proceed with her testimony in this hearing. But I would
Bless his soul. He trying so hard to help her.
clear that what was represented as to why she would not.
Why the bitch was sucking dick in court and trying to indict motherfuckers at the same damn time? Cause she's slime.
The romantic
Her name is Fanny Slack.
basis of why her counsel was saying that she should
Cause she's slimy.
So then under that theory,
She's slimy.
where did the incentive arise between Monday and Thursday for her to completely change things around?
where did the incentive
So
arise?
she was fighting so hard to avoid if we're going down that road that you proposed, she was fighting to have not to come in here and testify at all.
Thank you.
And then she comes in here and testifies.
And she lying.
Why
like a
did she
motherfucker.
testify the way she did, if she didn't want to testify so strongly? If we're going down this
Now I
road,
told y'all, it's a lot of lies. Can be told. It's a bald
I
head.
don't know if I'm quite following that theory.
He's like, I'm out of things to think about. Or
The court is because this
he don't know what to think.
incredibly public forum.
The judges said, this bitch, what the judges said is this bitch didn't even want to come here and tell the damn story. But we made her ass come here, and when she came here to tell the story, she didn't even tell the damn truth. Bitch lying like a rug. That's what he just said, y'all.
Ultimately, when she was forced to testify,
And he come say, oh, well, she got forced to testify.
had a bias as to why she testified.
So now people being biased.
When asked by Miss Merchant as to the reasons for her leaving, she kind of danced around the issue. And then as Miss
That bitch didn't dance around nothing. She was twerking around
whether she
on the headstand.
resigned or forced to leave, she was fired. She came out and said she was given a choice. You can either resign, but either way, you're leaving. You're fired.
Exactly. That's the same thing that's gonna happen to that goddamn judge if you do not have this motherfucking fraud on the courts go through. If he stops this, same thing's gonna happen to his ass. You can either fucking leave or your ass get fired. But you better help make a choice. You better make one now.
To the court that there's absolutely no incentive. An incentive is not why Miss Yurdi's testimony changed or the state.
An incentive.
Testimony changed.
She told the nigga she gonna give him some pussy on the back end.
By the way she did was because of her bias towards the DA, which gave her motive to what the state would contend is be less than honest before the court.
If this came out about this woman, imagine things that have not came out about her.
Her fighting the subpoena, why would she have fought it if she had such a bias and wanted to say these untruths?
Because she didn't want to come on national television.
Why she fighting subpoenas? You think Thugger want to be on national TV?
Exposed to the things
She didn't want to be exposed on national TV to fucking sucking in the courtroom. Yeah.
I don't know.
And trying to hang Thug at the same damn time.
For a court in a normal trial, a normal proceeding.
That bitch is not to be trusted.
Well, in this high court.
That's Money Maya, y'all.
Where everybody would be able to watch and learn at what she
Oh yeah. One thing they said when I wasn't on here. He said, "Seema, stop now, dummy.
the DA's office,
No.
the text message
Dummy.
submitted in
Yeah, I know. They said that this is a case law. They said this is case law, so that's one thing she finna get hung. Case law mean it's a case law is something that they're gonna study. No, it's a case study. It's case study. This is gonna be put in textbooks for years to come, so people can look back on what happened, how it happened. They're gonna research what happened in this case with her. So she's gonna get hung regardless. They already said that this is gonna be a case study. So it's gonna go in the books, and there's all this shit that's going on right here. It's gonna be going back for reference for people in the future to look back and say, oh, this and this happened. She did this and this and that. That can't do that like that.
testimony. He, when pressed or asked by Mr. Sadow,
So I already know she about to get hung. But when they say it's gonna be a case law, a case study,
dispute between partners in a business. But when pressed by Ms. Cross, it was clear.
he had a lot of fucking balls.
And what I would submit to the court, what has been referenced by defense counsel as baffling as to why the state would go into the
These ain't bapping.
area.
These ain't bapping.
The state, as all counsel has, when appearing before the court, has a duty of candor. And when Ms. Cross knew she was going to have to cross,
The motherfucking line.
she knew he lied. And she had a duty of candor to the court, in the state's opinion, to expose that. More importantly, it goes to his credibility. And the statements that had been represented by defense counsel that he allegedly had made in the past. So it was important to bring that to the court's attention, because when a witness is testifying, the court is assessing.
You hear the words that come out of his mouth.
Whether to believe the veracity of the statements made.
I'm dead.
The witness or not. So that is the most important factor when determining whether somebody is telling the truth.
He's trying to say the people that came in there was lying on her. She ain't lying.
Reluctantly, when pressed, finally admitted that he paid off the assault victim. Eventually got started with an escrow account, led to he did pay off the victim in that case. He testified over a span of.
She might as well go ahead and resign.
He must have said 15 times that he had no personal first-hand knowledge as it relates to
I'm so tired. I'm supposed to be taking a nap right now.
A time in which he knew that the relationship.
I went to work early this morning.
There were many instances in which he described that very well could have fallen within the time frame that was testified and by both Ms. Wills.
He lying. He can't even talk.
As it relates to the relationship.
Be quiet and sit down.
Or transitioning into dating in March of 2022 and into the end of the relationship in August or the summer of 2023.
First of all, you can't be talking to your your colleagues. You cannot have sexual relationships with your colleagues.
That he was pressed and asked about what Mr. Wade told him, because Mr. Wade was never confronted with those statements. And in order for impeachment to be proper, he must
This is ridiculous.
specific statements that are alleged to have been made in order to impeach her.
Again, he's trying to say that nobody called the bitch out on her shit when she said it at first,
The text messages are
so it don't count.
very clear as it relates to his disdain towards Mr. Wade
Now he's trying to throw it all on him.
due to the fact that he was expelled or exiled from a thriving law practice, and it was clear from the practice, and Mr. Wade sided with the alleged sexual assault victim, which is clear he assaulted her.
He was supposed to be. She was giving him money so he could start up his own damn law firm and start his own little branch on the side. I think he got fired. I'm not sure,
Merchant represents
but in my ears, in my head,
he had personal first-hand knowledge of basically of
something happened. He had to step down. He had to get up. Something happened
basically be an impeaching machine.
where she was finna make him have his own branch and his own legal law firm without dealing with the state.
Ms. Cross in relation to Ms. Merchant's representations to the court. And,
All right, Mike. All right, mommy.
is that all of Mr. Bradley's representations of
This whole line, baby. She lying, baby. She lying.
the relationship between Ms. Willis and Mr. Wade began, and whether they cohabitated, but that was a promise that was also made, that he would be able to impeach the investigators as it relates to cohabitation was mere speculation, gossip, and innuendo. And this is, Your Honor,
The question I got, and we can correct this while we're all here together.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Bradley directly overheard a statement from each of these individuals that they could be impeached with. Ms. Merchant, is that accurate?
Told you, Crippin.
Directly overheard, which ones are we talking about specifically?
Well, essentially, that kind of seemed to be all of them. You said Allen, Lon, Young,
She laughing and shit.
investigators Hillgreen and Red.
She laughing like Glorilla was laughing on her hot potato video. This Glorilla shawty baby. This Glorilla Taylor Puss with that damn Hennessy bottle. That's how she laughing.
and when Your Honor is looking through the text messages, I would submit to the court that the text messages don't even say or indicate what was represented to the court in relation to the good faith basis for this motion to disqualify as it relates to the testimony of
I told her, ma'am, I might have to stand down on this, but she really can't. He can't tell her no, because she's a DA. She got a lot of pull around the thing, around the whole system.
by, all counsel is Mr. Bradley's assertion of absolutely as it relates to whether the relationship existed prior to Mr.
Now that bitch was. Now you know you was sucking dick before you was sucking dick. Quit playing.
speculation, because it asked, do you think it started before she hired?
Yeah, it started before.
Absolutely. He doesn't say he knows. He doesn't provide any context as to how he knows. And in these text messages,
Y'all know. She was sucking dick before she was sucking dick.
is the source
You gotta suck dick in your. You don't just bust out sucking dick. You be sucking dick in your head before you suck dick. You don't just bust out. Come on now,
what I would
bitch. You suck dick before you suck dick.
um,
In my mind,
a lot of things.
in your head.
The one conversation that allegedly occurred between Mr. Wade and Mr. Bradley, and I would submit to the court that conversation never occurred. That would be the state's contention. And how do we know that?
How?
We know that because that conversation was not confronted, or Mr. Wade was not confronted with that conversation.
See what I keep saying?
And that
He keeps trying to say, because nobody said nothing about the shit
substantially
when it first popped off, that it don't count.
to that conversation non-existent, because based on the representation made by defense counsel, it would be clear that that would be a conversation that would have been relayed to, because it wasn't privileged, as conversation that defense counsel would have
At this point, it doesn't matter. It's all irrelevant.
and the reason
It's like asking somebody.
was because it didn't exist.
It's like, it's like one of my homegirls coming in here saying some bitches jumped her. It ain't for me to be asking her what happened and what happened and where it happened. It's go find the bitch that jumped her. Then ask questions later. All that other shit in between don't even matter right now because the bitch already beat up. You know, already got jumped. You gotta handle it.
The court corroboration as it relates
Not start asking questions.
the years leading up to the relationship.
This bitch want to make a motherfucking Britannica Encyclopedia
Into dating,
new edition set.
District Attorney and Mr. Wade. What he testified to is that he moved into her South Fulton home in 2019. The evidence
About why this hoe was slanging pussy down the goddamn courtroom and down the court halls, down the halls of justice.
government
Why was she ring ting tingling jingling dingling all down the courtroom?
testified that
This hoe,
it wasn't that just
like he the only one she did. Man, this is
lived at the South Fulton.
this a bit much. Go to your room. Go to your room
See on numerous occasions
now. Go to your room.
and other of
You want me to come to your room with you? Here I come.
Wade. He referenced that that person had a nickname of Duke, and that he kept a lot of his belongings in the garage of Miss Willis. He specifically said he kept a lot of his disc jockey equipment. That's
Some dude named Duke kept all his equipment at this bitch house in her garage.
for the court. He made very
So any mysterious fraudulent thing that she don't supposed to have, it was Duke's.
that is owned by Miss Willis. He made clear that he lived in that home with Miss Willis and Miss Willis alone, other than her two daughters that he would occasionally visit that home until
So if they found anything that bitch wasn't supposed to have, it's supposed to be his.
after February of 2021, but what precipitated the soon move of Miss Willis to what I would reference as safe houses for her protection was a protest that occurred before her home in February of 2021. He then expressed to the court that Miss Willis moved in the spring of 2021, and that due to these threats that were taken very seriously, he had only seen his child 13 times. He said, in reference to the questions by defense counsel, that
If I was judge, I'd say, shut the fuck up. Shut up. You know this hoe been fucking all the time. You'll keep on sitting here lying in my face. Get your ass out of my courtroom and shut the hell up. Handcuff that hoe. I'm about to go home. I'll see y'all on Monday. Leave me the fuck alone. That's what I tell his ass if I was a judge.
I would submit to the court. And
I said, cut this shit out. You know you lying.
testified that she was concerned for her safety and her family's safety, which included her father and
If I was a court reporter, I said, I ain't typing nothing else.
Mr.
I ain't typing nothing else, shit else. This motherfucker lying. He keeps saying the same shit else. I ain't typing no more, Judge.
Made it so
I just ain't doing it.
he testified that
You type this shit. He keep repeating himself. I'll just make a copy of it.
put her
Because he lying.
tears in and was able to buy, and that he stayed in the home because there was constant officer presence. He told the court that he bought extra security.
If I was a bailiff, I'd say, lock all these motherfuckers up.
He slept in different rooms on different nights because he felt safety.
Lock all these hoes up.
So I would submit to the court that line of questioning was done in an attempt to
That line of questioning was
um,
done.
what the state would characterize it. Then he testified about the first time that he did meet Mr. Wade, which is in 2023 here at the district attorney's office, and he talked about how he kept cash in his home and why Miss Willis.
Why y'all got over 10 racks of cash in y'all home and y'all supposed to be civilians and y'all indicting motherfuckers the slime time? Why y'all got money in shoe boxes?
The cash in his home. That came out through the cross-examination.
Why y'all got rubber bands on y'all money?
So there was I guess, an implication that
In between the mattress and shit.
Floyd only did so due through his preparation with the state and his hearing.
And her daddy gonna come say, I always taught my daughter since she was a little girl. Keep some black folk keep money in the house.
To him, but I would submit to the court that it's telling that that information came out through questions that were asked by defense counsel, which gives credibility to the statements that were made. And he further explained as to why he taught his daughter to keep cash in the home.
That old,
Financial independence. And
he about 150 years old. He ain't credible. He just agreeing with his daughter.
safes,
So you told your daughter to keep over 10 racks in her house?
or her first lockbox.
So somebody could come turn that hole upside down, cut her inside out for that shit.
When she was testifying. And what I want to make clear
Who-
is during Ms. Willis's testimony, it was pressed about the cash and where she kept it. Did it
Yeah.
follow her, where she laid her head, and things of that nature, trying to further discredit the practice that she had as it relates to keeping cash in her home and why she had the ability to pay cash to Mr. Wade and other people and for other situations. And what
Bitch, you breaking out racks and cash though. You breaking out racks and cash though.
should
And cash, so can't leave no trace.
no evidence that controverted that at all. Where was the evidence that controverted Miss Willis's claim? And
Bitch ain't got
practice
no rack put up.
in her home? There was none. In fact,
Bitch got 100 racks and shit put up.
it was
Talking about my daddy told me to keep cash in the house.
the testimony
Fuck.
of her father, Mr. Floyd.
His old ass could get ran through the ringer too. Start going and getting his motherfucking business. What his old ass doing? Selling pills?
Governor Roy Barnes.
Shit.
And his testimony was significant and important because how I would
Money laundering.
debunks this
Let me, on this point, and I think you might have had a more recent opportunity to review his testimony than I have. You say on the slide that she was the first choice to lead the prosecution. Was that actually his testimony, or was his testimony that he was asked to come aboard?
Told you he crippin'.
He was asked to lead.
Yes, it would be, that's my recollection, that he was asked to lead the prosecution. He was asked to he was asked to fill the position that Mr.
He trying to say two things at one time. He trying to say he was asked to lead, and then he trying to say he left on his own.
Mr. Barnes. So I think it would be very clear. My recollection is that he said lead, but what I can submit to the court that I know he also said that he
That
would
bitch had to get up out of there.
fill the position that Mr. Wade is currently filling for the state of Georgia, which is
At
the lead
that
prosecutor.
time, as special grand jury prosecutor, right?
Yeah, the special, I guess, yeah. as
He was on the grand jury.
prosecutor lead the investigation, which led to the ultimate prosecution that we're here before Your Honor today. He also indicated that the reason he turned that job down was because
His ass is finna get hung.
he had mouths to feed at his law firm, and that he also didn't want
Told y'all he started up a law firm. Told y'all.
to live the rest of his life.
So he went from the prosecuting,
for the years in which he was the governor of Georgia.
prosecuting DA
Confirmed the qualifications of Mr. Wade, which I
to
still
he
find it quite
stepped down and she bought him a law firm of his own.
attacking, Mr. Wade's qualifications in that it's almost as if Mr. Roman's counsel is asking that the state
Claiming he did it in fear of his life because he was being harassed for this situation here.
to attempt to convict her client. It's an interesting
This bitch was putting in, this bitch put in a thing to happen, like messing with his wife and shit, because she wanted him to divorce her, like sending her shit,
as it relates
pressing her line
personal stake in the prosecution of
about them getting divorced,
financial
and her being the DA.
benefits and gains, then you'd have to believe that she was also dating Roy Barnes, the former governor, and Gay Banks, in addition to Mr. Wade.
Who she didn't fuck?
She has this grand plan scheme in order to profit off of the prosecution of this case, because that's what they're saying. Or they're saying that she
Fucking her way to the top.
practically or prophetically
Fucking her way to the top.
to know that Mr. Barnes and Mr. Banks would turn down the position so she could then hire Mr. Wade. It's ridiculous. It's absurd, and it is
No, it ain't when y'all sleeping in bed together, going to lunch all together, and telling lies together.
a prosecutor from a case for absolutely no reason, Your Honor. Other than
I hope he know that he's ruining his own credibility doing this.
an embarrassment. This slide we've been through.
This slide, you heard him?
To be clear, there,
He said this slide and we've been through.
Mr. Banks triggered him, right? That's not, is that part, how's that part of the record?
Well, I'd ask the court to take judicial notices, have been asked repeatedly.
Unless, district attorney testified to that, I don't recall offhand.
I will be frank with the court, I don't recall Ms. Willis testified to that exact fact, but I know that Mr. Banks represented that to the court during Monday's hearing as it relates to the allegations that were made. I understand Your Honor's position as it relates to
Trying to
that.
make sure we know exactly what he
You said enough.
as it relates to,
Quit repeating yourself. That's what he just said.
that led up to the actual hearing of this case. So I understand Your Honor's position, but it did come out during a proceeding that was prior to the actual hearing. This slide is just a chart showing kind of the testimony of both the District Attorney, Ms. Willis, and Mr. Wade, as it relates to how they met, how or when Mr. Wade became the special prosecutor, when their relationship evolved into a romantic one, talking about the trips in which they took after their relationship evolved into one that became romantic, and when it ended. And what, again, I would submit to the court is that those facts were
It was a case they was doing.
the only
I don't know how they ended up fucking, but it was some kind of case they was doing together.
relationship started was
She had to move out her motherfucking house because she was getting threats, and his ass was getting threats too. And that might have been what put them together and had them start fucking by working together so long or so close and secluded. But
issue of cohabitation.
yeah, see,
And when asked about it, Ms. Shirley had absolutely no information as it relates to this alleged cohabitation. It was false. She said she had no information. She was asked about trips. She said she had no information about the trips. Yet, she's such a good friend that Ms. Willis confirmed each year that Mr. Wade and her continued.
that don't mean that bitch telling the truth. She knew that shit was coming out. What you talking about?
2021 until their relationship ended due to her forced resignation.
He's trying to raise her credibility, but it's already gone.
It's splintering of their friendship.
If you gonna bend over and bust it down in the courtroom, down the hall of justice, bitch, your credibility's gone.
Obviously were tendered in. Most of them were exhibits that came
But
from
he said he was a tender dick.
divorce of Mr. Wade and Miss Jocelyn Wade, contract for legal services, trip itineraries, and the text messages. And I would specifically
Threatening that man's wife because he wanted her to help her get divorced.
before Your Honor were defense exhibits 26 and 27, which is
What?
the assertion of defense counsel that what those show is that Mr. Bradley was had information as it relates to the relationship starting prior to
So that's what I'm seeing.
March.
They trying to blame it on him now.
Just false. Those text messages do not contain that. It does not pinpoint, just as Mr. Bradley could, when the relationship actually started. And furthermore, you have the testimony and the evidence of the text messages that it was mere.
Just ridiculous.
If you, as Your Honor reviews of the full chain of text messages, it is clearly Ms. Merchant and Mr. Bradley going through what I can describe as nothing else other than a mere fishing expedition between the two of them at first, because it's asked.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Who had as it relates just specifically for one, Miss Young. It is asked whether she would have information, and he had no idea. He said he assumed, he was speculating. And that is the same as each person that was subpoenaed in reference in the text messages. All of that was speculation. And you know it was speculation because not a single one of them testified. That's telling. Because if it wasn't mere speculation, if it wasn't mere gossip, and if it wasn't mere conjecture, each one of those people who were subpoenaed would have been called to testify, like District Attorney Willis was, like Mr. Wade was, in order to be confronted and then impeached by Mr. Bradley. You've heard, obviously, about the phone records, and I have a maybe, because whether it comes into the purview of Your Honor as it relates to the determination that Your Honor is to make as it relates to the disqualification of the district attorney. You also have the affidavit from the employee who worked at the winery who confirmed that Ms. Willis did in fact pay in cash up to more than $400. And
Damn, they was drinking up to $400 worth of wine. Damn, how drunk y'all be getting? I told you that bitch don't drink no wine. That bitch drink Hennessy.
go find the stick
She had a $400 tab at the bar.
to see
How many drinks is that? Goddamn, bitch.
what Ms.
Of wine?
Testified to.
I know the bottle's expensive, but even a whole bottle of wine, y'all was fucked up.
And credence before the court. You heard about
Bitch was copping sections and shit.
Would you have a response to
Let me find out this hoe was copping sections in the club,
I have,
in the bar, in the restaurant.
get to it later, but I have several foundational concerns as it relates to the cell phone records.
He getting so frustrated.
I don't think
He trying to find shit to find out to say. He keep going.
motion makes very clear the state.
That's he trying to protect himself. He's trying to comfort
I
himself.
would agree with that. We use them routinely, but we use them with an expert, and they're always challenged.
Right, so,
I'm an expert.
like I said,
The bitch lying.
Aside the foundational concerns,
Oh, I thought you were asking about
no, 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 focusing on this substance of this.
I'm an expert. I done sucked a little dick in my day. On the low. She lying. She is.
Further up, like, what's the reaction to that?
So, what I would say initially is that November 29th and 30th, the affidavit that is used to say that Mr. Wade remains at Miss Willis's, or
September 11th.
because again, during the hearing.
Ain't that the day Kanika got killed?
For the, Yurdi.
September 11th. That's the day Kanika got killed.
That was the hate.
Ain't that the day that? Ain't that the day that?
Phone number for Mr. Wade was never established, and the documents that were provided to the
Dolph
state
got killed too.
that were
Wait a minute, I'm finna do some looking because I think I
subscribe page.
Dolph or Mo3. That September 11th is a mother.
Your Honor wants to look past the foundational issues, and I can appreciate that, but the foundational stuff is very important as it relates to the admissibility of the record.
No doubt about that. But if somewhere, how they were able to survive those foundational concerns, do you have any reaction?
Yes, I do, and I will skip forward, but I don't. So, what's interesting is that the records that were provided were for, they start in January of 2021, and they go, I believe it's to November 30th, I think is what the 2021, the span of the records. And you heard from all of the witnesses, including Ms. Yurdi, Ms. Willis did not move into the Hateville address until April of 2021. That was the testimony from all of the witnesses, April of 2021. And that she lived in her South Fulton home from when she met Mr. Wade in October of 2019 up until when she had to move. And the assertion by defense counsel is that Mr. Wade and Ms. Willis began a relationship right after they met in October of 2019. What's interesting and what's telling is that Mr. Wade's handset doesn't once appear in anywhere near the area of her South Fulton home, but they're dating. But they're in a serious relationship, and if you were to believe what the defense counsel says, that they have been in a relationship from October of 2019 up until she moves in April of 2021.
You think motherfuckers wasn't giving her heads up and shit? That bitch knew she was being watched. She had just got moved.
The area of her home. But they
What happened? What had happened was, now what had happened was,
for defense
the bitch got comfortable.
District Attorney Willis and Mr. Wade as to whether he had ever
And she was smelling her little self after she locked up thugs, so she got her doing extra more and more shit. And got more relaxed with it. That's what had happened. What had happened was, the bitch got comfortable.
for all this time, but never once went to the house. So I think that's telling. What I would also bring to the court's attention in the state's initial review of the records, that from January of 2021 to March of 2021, those times when Ms. Willis did not live again at the Hateville address, she didn't move there until April of 2021.
At a hate-filled address.
Years in that area, 23 times.
How do you reconcile that?
He was in that area 23 times before she moved there, but after she moved there, he never was there.
Well, would those line up to 23 times? I think, I think for too many reasons.
That tells me that that's his area.
Well, I think
That he's very familiar with this area.
I would say yes, that is the point.
That that's a known area that he frequents. While he suddenly stopped.
It was not uncommon for him.
Why he suddenly stopped frequenting that area once she moves in?
Because Ms. Willis didn't live in that area.
Because they wanted to stop the communication because they knew they were being watched.
Mr. Wade.
He the one told her to go over there.
And when, I guess after Ms. Willis moved
She mad as hell he saying that.
Miss Willis and Mr. Wade never
She hot. She mad he just said that.
before. The
So before she moved into the house,
elicited
he been over there 25 times.
was that he had never laid his head was the
After she moved there, he ain't been there.
at that condo, which
That tell me that that's his side of town. Leave my shoes alone.
if you were to believe the
And he stopped coming after she moved in because he knew they was being watched. That tell me that he told her to move over
if
there.
you were to give credence to what the
That he
nonsense
picked the
said
spot.
as it relates to Mr. Wade's handset on
She hot. She mad as hell he said that.
for the 3 to 4 hours that the phone alleged to have remained. That doesn't disprove anything that was testified.
If this bitch is slick enough to
Mr. Wade and District Attorney
put $10,000, excuse you, put my shoe down before we be fighting. Maita. Damia.
was
Damia. No, I'm not playing.
during the questioning of both of the parties. So, what I would also submit to the court is
He
that
wanna
you
cry.
look at the days as it relates to
That nigga said crocodile tears right now.
the use
Crocodile tears.
that is used to make the plots for the longitude and latitude of the handset is data records. It's not voice records. It's not SMS or text messages. It's data records.
He trying to say that
It is not a
that they mistraced his phone.
to testify as
Don't work at me.
specifically to AT&T records. That actual data record is unreliable as it relates to the location of the handset due to the type
If you don't
of
get your ass over there,
information
the
that
fuck
is
down, I'ma
back,
fuck
not
you
the
up. Get
voice
down.
and the SMS, which
Oh.
I know, Your Honor, as
My hair was moving. Okay.
was a prosecutor not only here in this county, but for the
It's my hair. Leave me alone.
where this kind of information is commonly used.
He trying to say that the data was off because it's just AT&T data. They didn't have the latitude and longitude together.
Understood and understand the use of cell phone records as it relates to put
Go sit down and be quiet.
in an area.
Now, you fraud. Go. Go. Bye.
Also brings to the court's attention as it relates to the validity of the affidavit
Go to your
and
room.
analysis done by the expert that was hired by Mr. Sadal.
That's how you know he lying. You stand up in the court of law. All you gotta say is You supposed to know what the fuck. If you telling the truth, you gonna be like, that bitch. You said You trying to find out what to say to go with the shit.
That is something that is seen in
Told y'all it's a lot of lies that can be told. A bald faced lie, a black ass lie, a motherfucking lie, a goddamn lie, a cotton picking lie, a bald faced lie, a bold faced lie, a lying ass lie, a goddamn lie. A fucking lie. And a fanny slat lie. And this is a fanny slat slimy ass lie.
That you are close with, and the number of times that you make calls to any of those people. I can submit to the court that I have a friend who I've been friends with for 15 years, and she worked in the office previously with me. And based on our professional relationship and our personal relationship, the friendship that we had,
So you telling me you ready to get investigated? Where the hoe at?
we talked
Where's she at?
30 times a day.
Let's pull her records. What you trying to say?
Relationship. So the assertion that
He's so dumb and dingy. He don't know what to do but bring up a bitch that he used to work with. And he trying to defend the hoe that been fucking in the damn courtroom. Now why would you bring up a hoe that you been working with? Talking about me and her used to call each other all the time too.
as it relates to them being in a relationship. What I would submit to the court
So they wasn't fucking because we wasn't fucking.
through all of the evidence was that there's been a true cost to Miss Willis as it relates to her life. That she had additional expenses that she had to endure. And
Because she want to take care of her nigga. What you mean?
to the point that she had a mortgage, on top of that mortgage, and a house she didn't live in anymore, she had to pay.
I'm sorry I had to laugh because the day he,
That her home was vandalized, and
it's ridiculous.
racial epithets
It is ridiculous.
that were spray painted onto her house.
The type of lies that he's standing there. And me as a person, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Safety in her life
I couldn't do it.
was testified to, and the fact that this job has led to
I just couldn't do it.
the isolation
I ain't got that in me.
separation of her from her family and friends, which was
I got a lot of things in me, but I'm old honest hoe.
provided by her father.
I'm not gonna lie. I can't lie.
I've seen his daughter 13 times since all of these instances occurred. The state
He only seen his daughter 13 times. That's because he was too busy beating up Fanny pussy. His head was too busy up in that pussy. He couldn't see his daughter.
As it relates to Ms. Willis,
So there, Mike.
subjecting her position in school that she flunked out of college, which
If he would have kept his head out of Fanny ass and quit eating ass, he would quit going switch, then he would have seen his daughter.
to the media is the fact that she flunked out of school.
She flunked out of school because his daddy was fucking in the
Media, which was never shown.
That was for him to think about when he
Ms.
was
facing these
carrying on and engaging in relationships with a colleague, going through a divorce, and having a teenage daughter.
Atlanta's murder rate and violence
That was his choice to make.
increased while she has been in office.
Go sit down and quit whining.
Shown through the testimony.
We finna fight. We finna fight right now.
Evidence that Your Honor heard was that there wasn't an actual conflict, that the defense failed to provide any
Oh, there wasn't a conflict of interest. He said there wasn't an actual conflict.
way for, I guess, the relationship
Mike, the
that transpired from the relationship between her and Mr. Wade, and that there was absolutely no evidence of a financial benefit that she gained as it relates to the prosecution of this case.
it wasn't a conflict of interest because there's no receipt saying he paid her or she.
Corroboration of all of that is the things that Your Honor is very much.
But they exchanged
She could,
thousands,
I guess,
hundreds of thousands
benefited from
between each other,
the case, for lack of better words, by the grand jury or the special grand jury.
and nobody benefited from this. These were all gifts and just
Indicted, but through her
occasions.
through the special grand jury's report and all of the evidence with the team that indicted the case, they only went with 19 of the defendants. Which, had she gone with all 39, based on the defense counsel's assertions,
woulda, coulda, each woulda.
opportunity to certainly find these financial gains that are claimed through the allegations of defense counsel. More importantly,
I couldn't lie for nobody like that.
ask this court to set a trial date as soon as possible if her motive in prosecuting this case was to continue to
It is. Yeah.
financially gain
Yes, it was.
from the prosecution.
So she could become the mayor of the town, start running shit. That's extra money right there.
For a reason, because it doesn't exist. More importantly,
So she could try to run for governor and shit.
several multiple RICO and as well as large.
So she could try to be claimed,
larger,
labeled as that bitch.
high-profile prosecutions. If Miss Willis's ultimate goal by hiring Mr. Wade was for her financial benefit, then she would put Mr. Wade on every single one of those cases. So she could certainly revel in the riches and lavish lifestyle that has been referred to by
Not a fact. Not a fact.
which there's been
Especially with all the other sneaky shit she been doing. That don't mean that.
a double tree.
That don't mean she would have put him on every case if she was up to something.
Hotel. Most people, when they go to Napa, if they want to lavishly experience Napa, stay at the Ritz-Carlton, the Four Seasons, things of that nature. Not a double tree. So the allegations and
That bitch slimy. That bitch will go to a double tree. That bitch will go to Motel 6, bitch. I told you, drink Hennessy.
absolute joke.
So that's an absolute joke for her to get a room in the double tree. Why would they get an expensive ass room in the motherfucking whatever so they could be seen together
Misconduct. And for lack of better words,
in the Hyatt?
what
Or she could bump into a colleague up there.
statements that were made by
She didn't want to get caught sleeping with that nigga.
related to the prosecution of the case and ultimately the guilt or innocence of the defendants. We have none of those statements. There's been no evidence. Nothing has been provided to Your Honor as it relates to Ms. Willis' specific statements made
Well, yes, it does.
to defendants and in relation to their guilt or innocence.
Yes, it does.
I forget which defense counsel referenced the fact that she said she had a 95% conviction rate. Well,
She has a 95% conviction rate. She has a 90.
in the community.
Hold on, excuse me. I don't mean to yell, but hold on. Wait. Skirt. Hold on. She has a 95% conviction rate. That means once that bitch get a hold of you, your ass ain't getting loose.
The previous year
Because she gonna push that pin.
that she was serving as the district attorney. More importantly,
Bitch,
it's been
you gotta lose some cases or you really gonna look retarded. 5%, that tell me 95 people out of 100 people that she convicts is going down. I mean, all the way down. Not 5 years, I mean down.
the defendants
Bitch, you ain't that good. You couldn't even hide the fact that you fucking this nigga.
Those comments are directed at two
You're not that good.
political officials. I believe it was Marjorie Taylor Greene and
And it's obvious she likes to push her pen.
who is a member of the Fulton County Board of Commissioners here. She specifically used their names. I don't know that they, and my knowledge is they're not supposed to be sitting at the table, and I haven't seen them in my work as it relates to this case, Your Honor. So those allegations that Ms. Willis committed forensic misconduct are, again, there's no validity to them. There's no evidence of them as it relates to any of those comments, in which this is
Oh,
an issue
Lord.
Judge McBurney has previously ruled on when these same allegations were alleged as it relates to extrajudicial statements made by Ms. Willis, and it involved a statement that the words fake electors were said by Ms. Willis, and he found there was absolutely no conduct that was impermissible as it relates to forensic misconduct.
He cooking up a lie, y'all. He cooking up a lie. Just wait a minute. He cooking up a lie.
As to-
Let the water boil.
On the point, at no point in any of the statements that were made and that are alleged here as it relates to the speech that she made at the church, at no point did she mention the guilt or innocence of any of the defendants.
Because she's not repentful.
Was merely
She don't have no remorse.
to comments made
Stop moving my furniture before I move your ass.
Bridget Thorne to other political officials, therefore making her comments not even close in the realm of any sort of forensic misconduct. What I find interesting is that defense counsel wants to make these allegations that Ms. Willis committed this forensic misconduct.
He know he lying. That's why he walked away from the mic and he's trying to use his hands and get closer to the judge so the judge can feel what he's saying. He's very uncomfortable.
Interesting in the sense that you've had video proffers released to the media by defense counsel, emails between counsel released.
It doesn't matter. It's a public. It's a matter of public. What is it called? Yeah,
We had the unredacted version of the cell phone
I forgot. A matter of public. Whatever the fuck shit is public.
with his private personal information causing
What about Thug? His shit on trial every motherfucking day. Day in, day out.
the most recent instance was the text messages that Your Honor had ruled on their admissibility prior to their release, and it was made clear during the hearing that the ability to get those the full chain was something that they were unable to do. But they figured a way, and the minute they figured a way, they released it, the information to the media, simultaneously returning it over to the state
Get out of there.
court.
He said the minute they found it,
Obviously stated before Your Honor that this motion should be denied.
because I'm telling you, they did not find out about no motion to fucking, they did not find out about filing no motion to fraud on the court until I said it last week.
To be disqualified have not been satisfied.
They had nothing else to come with till I said it last week.
Issue legally or factually,
A lot of people don't even know about a fraud on the courts. You got to be digging in the crates to know what a fraud on the courts is.
they must
And how I found out about a fraud on the courts is because I do walk the halls of justice. I'm going to whoop your ass.
hold a political
Seema,
which has been
because I do walk the halls of justice.
have made, as well as
I haven't had to do a few things.
in this case, was
And I read and I write. And I comprehend very well.
malicious prosecution, and they haven't been able to prove
And I have
this was one of selective prosecution
filed
for political
such
benefit.
forms
All
against
allegations
DAs,
made during the
attorneys,
of
and
different hearings and the proceedings as it relates to this,
commissioners are seated on the bench. SEMA.
the court with.
So that's how I found out about a fraud on the courts. Because the judge tried to play me along with the attorney.
Courts have
And I said, this ain't go down like this.
not hostile to attempt to disqualify
We ain't doing this. Because I ain't going out like that.
institutional conflicts, which makes clear
One thing I don't do, I don't let nobody speak on me. And I'm not going to let you play me.
high that must be met in order
Or get that last lick. I ain't doing it.
an elected district attorney.
I'm going to get my lick back.
And that burden, that standard has not been.
And that's how I learned about it. That's why I said last week when I said he better go file a motion of fucking fraud on the courts If he don't, I'm gonna find the case law, doing my goddamn self because the shit need to get thrown out because it's what it is, fraud in the courts. That's when he probably looked it up and dug into it and then see what he could do with it because it's a lot. But I'm pretty sure he didn't know nothing about no fraud in the courts. But I'm glad somebody told his ass and he figured it out. But I'm telling you, I sure was gonna file it. Anybody can file a motion. Anybody can file a motion on any case, any day, anytime. I don't care if the case old, done, gone with. You can always file a motion. You can file a motion of new evidence. That bitch got an attitude. She got the fuck up out of there quick as fuck. They fit to hang that bitch. While she talking about, I'm not on trial. I ain't on trial. Seema, I ain't on trial. Bitch, you finna be in a minute. Bitch, I might be. Oh, bitch, I might be. Bitch, I might be. That bitch got up there. She walked out of there. Here's our rebuttal. Listen.
One,
Listen.
state somehow makes an argument that we should have asked Mr. Wade questions about his relationship and his communications with Mr. Bradley when they objected over and over and over. And Wade's counsel
They trying to, yeah, they keep trying to say that, like, they didn't say nothing about it. When they should have said something, they didn't say nothing, so it don't.
was told by Wade.
Like I said, anybody can make a motion, and you can always, there's always a room for discovery of new evidence
To Bradley.
that can be brought in. You just got to make a motion. All I got to do is make a motion. Anybody can make a motion on anything, any case, any day, any time.
Objected to us asking him obviously is a false position to take.
Right,
Disingenuous as it can be.
right,
Now, if the court wants to open it up,
right.
we'll be more than happy.
Exactly. On God. On God.
As the record stands, there could be no confrontation of Mr. Wade.
Yeah.
when both
They saying why they didn't confront
are
them,
arguing that it shouldn't.
so it don't count.
Second,
They saying, what the fuck, we run out?
there's a little common sense here.
And we asked them, but if y'all want to just go deeper, we can.
Misconduct received about 2 minutes worth of discussion.
Right.
The rest of it is all on conflict. Forensic misconduct dealing with the way the state looks at it is if you don't accuse someone or you don't say that someone's guilty.
Right.
Assuming you can impugn someone's character to the degree that constitutes forensic misconduct.
Seema,
I'm sorry, say that.
Assuming you can impugn someone's character to the degree that it constitutes forensic misconduct. I think that I guess the state's primary position was that they weren't talking about you at church.
Go listen to it and watch it. It starts off by saying, why does Commissioner Bridget Thorne and so many others, and then it refers to they attack him for being black. They attack him, not anyone else, just they attack the black man. They're not talking about Miss Thorne or Marjorie Taylor Greene. They're talking about us. And you know how everybody knows that? Because not a single story from the media reported anything other than Bonnie Willis accused the defense and defendants of being racist. Now here's the common sense part of this. If you follow the state's position on forensic misconduct, Bonnie Willis could all day long talk about race. She could say the defendants, I'm not saying they're guilty or not guilty, but they're racist. They're racist. They're racist. And according to the state's position on forensic misconduct, that wouldn't be a problem. Obviously, that makes no sense whatsoever. The issue here that we've dealt with on forensic misconduct is not simply the church speech. It's why she did it.
goddamn nerve.
How
Okay,
she
you go to
calculated, and all the
Go
other
ahead.
things that we talked about.
Go in there, sit down.
with
Get off of the
testimony
nerve.
of
No.
Wade and Willis in
Sit
this
down.
case. Let's
Don't
go
want
to
you
the
to sit down.
relationship issues and the cell phone briefly.
Shit. Fucking on my goddamn life. Sit your ass down. Shit.
That there was a relationship between Wade and Willis, according to Wade and Willis. Not a soul was ever told that they were dating or that there was an intimate relationship. Ever. They concealed it from all parties. From Daddy.
What else did they
Daddy
conceal?
didn't even know they had
Right.
a
My daddy
relationship.
knows so much.
Suggest that somehow in the beginning of 2021, January to whatever it was into April, that they couldn't have met in Hapeville. They didn't meet
Right.
anywhere that would allow the public to see them.
Exactly.
That's the reason why.
That's what I said.
They were meeting at Year's.
That's what I said.
Because no one else was ever there. Remember the testimony? Who else was there besides Mr. Wade?
Oh, this is Fanny. This is Fanny Wilson.
No one ever went there
which is the DA who indicted Young Thugger. She's being questioned and soon to be prosecuted for being fraudulent upon the courts, for telling lies, for laundering money, and for having sexual relationships with colleagues, for influencing people, for documented paperwork,
Was the partner of Wade.
and for laundering money, for withholding evidence,
The only way that
for
Wade-
doctoring documents,
the only way that Bradley can walk away
for threatening
from time,
her colleague's wife.
that's an issue. Whose motive in this case is the strongest?
Right.
Bonnie Wilkes, Nathan Wade. Because if
She left out the courtroom already. She left out of there hot and mad as hell. As soon as her attorney got off, she left out of there.
what happens if
So everybody trying to say she's so perfect, she don't hold her cool. No, she don't, because she would set her yellow ass down right there and not fucking move. Not walk out the courtroom. That's some shit I do.
anyone to lie?
Say my shit and walk out of there cursing the judge out and everybody. She supposed to be so professional, know everything, how to hold herself. She supposed to set her ass right down.
Whatever the financial reason may be, they
That bitch said, oh, fuck that. I gotta go flush this shit in my house. They might be raiding my house right now. I'm going home. He finna eat that's a wrap. I'm telling you, it's a wrap. Somebody listened to that shit and said what I said, which was last week. I said somebody better file a motherfucking motion, which is the fraud of the courts.
That there are several
If they don't, I fucking will. And everybody gonna be in trouble.
determinations that I have to make. And those are ones I can make at this moment.
Somebody got that word to them, and they did it. And I'm glad they did.
The time to make sure that I give this case
Because she must not get away with this.
consideration is due
You know how many people she must have convicted behind this?
next 2 weeks.
Without, you know how many people you know how many people? No. Y'all don't know. It's no. You don't get the right to swear to and take a job that deals with someone's life and well-being and use it for your own gain or to weaponize it or to be careless with it. And that is YMW Melly Judge. And he crippling like a motherfucker. He ain't going for that, none of that bullshit. He ain't trying to hear none of that shit. They keep trying to say, since nobody's called her out on the shit up in the court and said, oh, excuse me, she's been fraudulent with that, what you call it, when you lie in the court. Yeah, said nobody said, oh, she lying in court, so, it don't count. Cause she wasn't at the Hewitt, the Hyatt, and she was at the whatever she was at, the Days Inn, the Motel 6, whatever the fuck, Super 8, wherever that hoe was sliming at. And since she see him in little cut spots, that it ain't true, it don't make no sense. It do make sense. Just like I just said, he just came there and said yes it do, because she didn't want to be seen with him. And the whole lying about everything she do. Her daddy didn't even know, her daddy know where her stash spot at, but her daddy didn't know she was fucking old dude. It's going down. All right, y'all. The judge that walked out.
Those accounts, at least 60% of those, in your view, would be
Look at this smush nose.
that those monies were then used to pay for the expenses that you had incurred.
He trying to look so sorry.
Put Miss Wills on. to
He's like, I
prove
told this bitch I don't want
that,
to fuck her.
The Napa Valleys, the Bahamas.
All right, y'all. Next I'm going to be on StreamYard. So come check out my live on StreamYard. Right now I'm just trying to kind of figure this out. That's why y'all hear the TV in the background. You can't see what the hell going on. So next I'm going to try to figure out how to StreamYard. Okay, y'all? So I can put y'all up on my panel and have y'all say what y'all want to say. Once I get the hang of this, I'm going to, with pleasure, bring you guys up. This is a tarot channel. So originally I wouldn't be doing this on this channel. I would be doing it on my other channel, which is Ghetto Money. But at this moment, I need traction to come through this channel. So it'll be here. I'll try to keep the channels separated as much as I could as far as my content, like try to keep the tarot to the tarot, but you might find, you're going to find some this and that there and there. But I'm going to start doing more tarot for the tarot channel because that's what this channel is for, tarot. My Ghetto Money channel is for all the bull crap, all the bull crap.
For the duration, there was a period.
But this is a federal court case, so it's not bull crap. So it's okay to be on the tarot side.
Yes, sir.
This serious.
Of course, the
Y'all be seeing me doing little silly stuff on there, uploading little stuff. That's to keep me in the algorithm, to keep y'all entertained, and to keep me in mind, to keep of y'all. I don't want y'all to, don't forget me, you feel me? But I be busy, I work. I have a dog, which is like having a newborn, you feel me? So, I do be tired sometimes, so. And then I'll be nosy, so I'll be on other people's lives and shit, you know what I mean? So,
you got re-upped by Miss Will.
so yeah, sometimes I just throw little shorts out there and this and that, just to keep me in the algorithm, to keep y'all on me, you know what I mean? Keep me hot, you feel me? Keep me warm, baby, keep me warm.
To Aruba. And
But like I said, I learned how to do everything I learned on here by myself. So once I take the time to learn how to StreamYard, it's gonna be up.
Your contract was up, and then on November the 15th.
I have no problem with people joining my panel.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Let's not talk. Let's have discussions.
When you were in taking her to
Stop talking and discuss.
the
No, stop talking and conversate. Let's converse. Let's not talk. Let's converse.
Did you discuss your re-upping signing an extension on your contract? No, sir.
Let's sharpen each other.
But you make an excellent point. I'm glad you pointed that out. So the trip to Aruba, the contract was not in existence then. So you're saying that you were not under contract. In your contract,
He's
did you
saying
send
that
any invoices in for work that you did
it was
after
free
your
money.
Your first contract expired?
Yeah, though. Let me stop playing.
You did. No, sir. No.
Okay, but yeah. So yeah, that. Please like, share, subscribe. I am Ashay. I have come here to bless you, as I hope you have been a blessing to others throughout your day, throughout your pathway.
Now, was there any modifications on that contract? Did you get
Somebody. It's a death coming around. I'm gonna do a read in a little while. It's a death coming around. I smelled death so strongly, so fastly last night. It was ridiculous. It's a death coming around. Maybe an old relative in law, a female.
Do you have the contract where you can?
It's definitely death, and yeah, definitely death. And I'm sorry to say that. So my condolences to whoever it is.
As the time of the work gradually increased,
and
the hourly cap would increase.
I just let it sit there.
Starting out the investigation, it was impossible to anticipate.
When I said death, I mean a whole full physical mortuary, church home. I mean dead. Not just like an ending to this or something ending. No, I mean a physical. It's gonna be a physical death. It's a funeral. I don't know who it is, but my condolences. And let me get up and try to figure out how to work this damn StreamYard. If I can't work it, I got something else up my sleeve though. So stick around. Support me. And I'll support you.
Quickly you figure out that this is going to take a little more
throughout time. I strive to get better and better, greater and greater.
Because of that, you have to
I teach myself, just as I have throughout my life, everything I know. So it takes a little time to learn.
The caps. Now, did Mrs. Willis, did Miss Willis review your...
So pardon me that I ain't perfect, because some of y'all be gotta talk shit about me with my green screen. I'll use green screen as much as I want to. Just make sure you got that green shit clean from between your legs and get about my business if you got a problem with it. You feel me? YouTube allows people to green screen and rewind. I mean, and what they say, whatever, remix motherfuckers clips and videos for a reason. Because we can. So guess what? I do it because what? I can. But when I green screen to something that I like, I enjoy, that I think you guys might enjoy, or something that shocked me, or something that I think that you guys might enjoy. So if I do green screen your shit, please be honored. Please be honored. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm honoring you.
That's why you see at 24.
Everybody knows I'm green screening your shit, or whoever being so damn smart out of all the 1,000 people that be liking my shit with they super dumb ass, super dumb smart ass, got something smart to say. And all them damn 1,000 people that be seeing my shit, only 1, 2 people got something to say. Oh, you green screening. Oh, you suck dick. Who gives a fuck? Like, who cares? Nobody gives a damn. As long as you like it when you're doing it, it's all good. You know, like, get up off of it.
In Exhibit 14, you've got down a...
That nigga knows. Gotta go. Okay, I gotta go, y'all. Gotta go. Thank y'all for coming by. I really appreciate you guys. For stopping by. And I'm about to put something together for y'all. So stay tuned. I know who been here. I know who came here. So I'm gonna put y'all on pretty soon. Let me put something together for y'all. Cause for y'all appreciation, I really appreciate it. All right, right on, y'all. Right on.
Look at the top of the invoice.